Hey, 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 hey. What's up? Hey, John Sanders here with Limitless Hoops. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. I'm just putting on my mic so I can hear myself, hear me. And we are here on Thursday. So I know we don't have workouts today, but we would normally have an open gym today. I was thinking, for our open gyms, we do things like a little bit before the open gym starts, and then we have stuff that is the entire open gym. Open gym should be amazing times. What's up, Teo Trujillo? What's up? All right, but yes, open gym time is a place for you to try out new things. Place for you to prove yourself. But I was wondering how many coaches do we need at these open gyms? Because we definitely have some stuff to do. All right, what's up, Wes and Trenton? For instance, I'll just show you right away the stuff that we have to do for the open gyms. All right, for the open gyms, we go through this stuff right here, where we would start off the open gym with 2-on-2 diamond. All right, it's just a random 5 minutes worth of stuff where we would go down the court 2 against 2. Actually, it's 2 against 1 with one person trailing, and then come back 2-on-2. And it's a whole drill, and it just teaches you guys scenarios. So when you see these things during the games, you guys can react faster. And then we would have one-on-one weak side pin down, which is just practicing our play where we have the triangle play where you pass, cut through, and go out the weak side. We would play one-on-one like that for just 5 minutes. And then the rest of the time, for 50 minutes, we would play 5-on-5 cutthroat basketball, where if you lose, you're off. So these open gyms are very, very good times, again, to hone down a few things, like some scenario-based stuff, but also to show everyone what you got. It's like, dude, I can hit threes, I can dribble the ball up the court, I can do this stuff, right? But it's also a very different environment because there's no coaches. And I'm wondering, how much the coaches should impact this stuff. I like to stay hands off, but what up, Lincoln? But some people, they don't do very well in these open gym environments because they can't rebound, basically. All right. So what happens is no one really passes during open gym because, like I just said, it's your chance to prove yourself, right? So if it's your chance to prove yourself, what are you going to do more of? Probably shoot. So what are they going to do more of? Probably shoot. So what's going to happen less of? Probably team basketball. There's no one to sub you in or sub you out. Now you're like, oh, I can't be subbed out. Cool. So it's good for you, but then they also have this. Everyone else on your team also has the same lenient rules where they don't have to do anything either. So it's actually harder for you now. And unless you can rebound, you're going to be out of luck in open gym. But there's one way that you can stop this, and that's by being a leader. That's by talking to your teammates, inspiring them, speaking to their vulnerabilities, speaking to their strengths, speaking to their weaknesses, speaking to who they are as a human being, and you talk them into winning as a team, because team basketball is better. It's not just about you chucking up shots as much as you want to, but as soon as you want to do that, then they're going to want to as well. So understand, when we start our open gyms, it's going to feel cool at first, but then it's going to feel horrible. And maybe you're on a bad team. You have to win. Would you rather be on a good team that wins the entire time and not do as much, or a bad team where you have to carry the weight and then you lose, so then you maybe not on every single game? So it can go both ways. It's a very good thing to learn how to master. As for our team stuff, we would have wall floor tap dribbles, double team step through, which is a great thing. Remember the double team step through, okay? Because our double team step through, we pass the ball, have 2 people guard them, pump fake, either pass around them or step through the middle of them. And I'm about to show you a play where that matters in a second, okay? Then we got play with key points, skill, and hype as a play. Then 49 seconds down by 3 with free throws, 5-on-5 winners run. I'm going to come back to a few of those, but I want to go to the step through thing because it's our guy Jamal Murray with the step through. Jamal Murray with the step through, and that starts our first conspiracy theory. Okay, so here we are, Jamal Murray being double teamed off of the Wolves. Okay, when they double team him, they're just right there. He's passing out of the double team. He's there. But watch the beginning of this play. Okay, the beginning of this play has them trailing him full court, and they chase him down. Then right here, they double team him. Right here, there's 2 people on him, and I was at the place. Everyone was calling this a foul. They're like, this is a foul. They're hitting him. Watch. Look how many hits he takes. I don't believe he takes any hits, or even if like someone even touches him whatsoever. But it's so much pressure, he can't see the guy wide open up top because of their hands being everywhere. But when this happens, Jamal actually does the right thing. Jamal steps through the middle of them. He sees right, he sees left, sees top. It's not there. Then he steps with his foot leading to step through the middle. Watch. Nothing. He stepped toward the middle. So now, for the foul, that would be more of like Jamal putting his elbows around their bodies, but it's whatever. It is just a mess to get through that though. But that wasn't the conspiracy. Okay, so Jamal did a very good job of getting him out of that trap. The conspiracy is this: are the referees for the Minnesota Timberwolves? I think the overwhelming answer is no. Because why would you be for the Minnesota Timberwolves? Minnesota sucks. Not the team, obviously, but the place. Okay, maybe it doesn't suck, but it's not the coolest place in the world. It doesn't have that many people. You would have to be for like New York or LA if you wanted to make more money for the NBA. But I will say this: I do believe the NBA is all for Anthony Edwards. I'm gonna say this right now. I'm not a conspiracy theorist sort of guy. I'm not a Nuggets fan. I'm just John Sanders, Laker fan, whenever they happen to be playing. But I do believe the NBA wants Anthony Edwards to be the face of the NBA because he's American. We've had so many foreigners dominate the NBA. It's probably not the greatest thing for the NBA. I know you guys cheer for the Joker, but a lot of people are like, where's he from? And then there's Wembanyama, and there's Giannis, and there's SGA. There's all these non-Americans. We haven't had an American since freaking James Harden. That was so long ago. I do believe they would love an American. Oh, everyone would love an American. And Anthony Edwards is the only chance at that. So if they are for anything, it is for Anthony Edwards. I will say that. But for the whole team of Minnesota, I'm not really seeing that. So that's my take on whether the referees are trying to cheat for this team. Maybe they want a longer series and they assume that the Denver Nuggets can win. I don't know. But it doesn't seem even there like he's even getting fouled. It's just Jamal Murray throwing his hands up. But I will say this. There is a paradox in this thing. All right? There is a referee paradox, and I'll get to that in a second. All right? We have a few things on our slate. All right? A few things to go over. What do we have here? Reset that. There we go. All right. Like I said, it's a referee paradox. All right, where you want to argue the referee's calls. You want to scream at them. You want to believe that they're not doing you any good. But at the same time, you know who the refs are for? They're for the flow of the game. Usually the refs don't have it just in for you. Usually. But they can develop that throughout the game. Who are they going to be against? Probably someone yelling at them. Probably anyone who argues, right? But how can you start the other team to argue before you argue? Well, that would be like the calls going your way. Who do the calls go to? The calls go to the more aggressive team. So when you're being aggressive and you're like, you start off by maybe chipping away at people, swinging like this, hitting first, hit them before they hit you. The referee has two choices. He can foul you out, or he can keep you in the game. Okay? What they normally choose, especially at the higher levels, because they have to keep certain players in just to make some money, because you can't foul out Jokic. Sorry, dude. You get LeBron, you get a few more calls. Sorry, buddy, right? Because we have to make some money. But even at the lower levels, they don't want to foul out the best players because they want a good game. And if both teams are playing aggressive, well, then they can change how they call the game, right? But they don't want to foul everyone out, because if they do foul everyone out, it becomes a really, really weird game. If you're just blowing whistles the entire time, it stops the game, keeps the ref there for longer. He doesn't want to stay there for that long. So if you can just start out hardcore and be the aggressive team, chances are they're not going to be calling as many fouls for you. Now, I'm not saying to hit them. I'm saying to do what that team did to Jamal Murray. You make it oh my God, we're so energetic. We're right up on our man. But I watch you guys play. And when you guys are guarding someone, you're 6 feet away from them. Now again, I'm not asking you to get to get sprinted by, but if you can stay in front of your man and you pressure him, if they come off an on-ball screen, you guys jump it like as hard as you possibly can. You can't play off people, making them and the referees comfortable. You want to make everyone uncomfortable. So that's the paradox of this all. You want the refs to call fouls for you. You want the refs to call fouls for you, yeah. Then you basically have to foul the other team. That's how you start it off. You have to be the aggressors. The aggressors usually win at basketball. So make sure that we're being aggressive toward the game, or the game is going to be aggressive toward us. And don't just spend all your time going like this, being weak-minded and weak-bodied, and just hoping that the referee calls fouls for you. No, if you sense that they're calling it aggressively, then start being aggressive. And again, I don't mean swinging. I mean just being more aggressive, being more energetic. All right. Next thing we got is our San Diego trip. It's on the 15th. I'm going to need everyone to get paid up by the 15th. All right. So I'll put it out there again to people if they want to go to San Diego. You got to get paid. We're going to go by those teams exactly how it is. We won't be adding anyone at all to the mix after the 15th. So if you want that, it's on our booking page. Scroll down to the filter so you can see it. If you want to see me do that, you can watch real quick, I suppose. All right. But basically, you go to this page. Click on skill workouts is where it is. I apologize. But yes, you scroll down to view events, and then you can click on tournaments. All right, right there are tournaments right there. San Diego. It costs $200 to be a part of it. But there go the dates. If you click on book, you can click you can choose multiple people. That's nice. Book like that, and then you can choose whether you want to stay with our rental car or a spot in our team Airbnb. All right, so that's how you do all that stuff. So make sure that you guys understand that and get signed up before the 15th. All right, moving on, we got our quote of the day. Quote of the day is fear regret more than failure. Fear regret more than failure. I like this one because everyone has their fears. I'm scared of heights. Believe it or not, my tall self is afraid of heights. Right? I'm really just afraid of dying because I'm not afraid of airplanes and stuff like roller coasters, but high up over a ledge, I'm I'd rather not. But still, I digress. All right? You're gonna fear something, and a lot of people fear the act of failure, where you can try your hardest and then you fail, and that's okay to fear that, I suppose. But how about you also fear regret and not going down that path, not trying your hardest? Realize that that's going to hurt a lot more. All right, because you might fail. You might go out there and try 17 hours a day, go out there and then totally just bonk, you lose. You didn't make your high school team. You're a loser. Everyone's laughing at you. Ha, 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 ha. All right, but then as bad as that may feel, let's say you didn't try hard and you really wanted to do it and you spent 5 years doing nothing, and then you look back on it as you don't make your team, and you're like, oh, I didn't even try hard. In both scenarios, you didn't make your team. All right? Only in one, though, can you feel any satisfaction. I mean, I guess you can feel the satisfaction of, woo, I didn't make my team, but at least I didn't try hard, because I don't think I would have made it anyways. Whatever. But the other way is, I didn't make my team, but I gave this enormous effort that I can remember forever, that people were inspired by, that kept me in shape, that got me extra tools for life. All right, and I believe that that's way better than just the failure. All right, so you can fear failure or you can fear regret. I believe you should fear regret more. All right, so fear regret more than failure. I think it's probably the impetus of our whole program. I say that a lot, but this is what our program's about. It's about saying, let's just give it our all, and however it shakes out, it shakes out. All right, but we have to give our all to be there. Otherwise, we just fail, and we'll have a lot of regret with it. All right, so basically it goes like this. If you fail, you might have regret. But if you take away the regret, even if you have the failure, at least you don't have regret too. So you can either have two of these things or just one of them or none. You give yourself a chance by taking away the regret. All right, so you can have both of these things, one of these things, or none of these things. We all want none. We all want to succeed, right? But if you can just take away one, wouldn't that be good enough? All right, so take away the regret. And if you end up with a failure, who cares? All right, go out there and work your hardest. All right, next thing we have is did you know that Jokic got the MVP? All right, Jokic got the MVP. What? Yes, Jokic got the MVP, but did you know that he's like only one of 9 guys to get the MVP award 3 times? 9. That is 9. I'm not saying like 90, 19. No, 9 people only have received the MVP award 3 times or more. And you can say he got robbed last year too. I mean, Shaq might say he got lucky this year, but still. All right, there was Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and Moses Malone each got 3 along with him. And then above him, LeBron James has 4. I didn't even know that. And then Will Chamberlain has 4. And then Bill Russell, Michael Jordan, and Kareem have 5. No, Bill Russell, Michael Jordan have 5, and Kareem has 6. All right, that's a lot of MVP awards between these 9 individuals. Basically, you can say that they've dominated the NBA history, because that's 11, 20, 27, 30, 36 of the 76 years. Or just these 9 fellas right here dominating, and you got one of them right here, right now in Denver. That's pretty cool. But I like to bring up one guy on this list, and I don't think he's brought up enough, and that's Moses Malone. Dude, Moses Malone, who's the father of the head coach of the Denver Nuggets. I'm joking. He's a big black guy. All right. But yes, Moses Malone, he is an underrated player in the NBA history. I don't hear anyone ever mention that dude's name. And I'm mentioning his name right now because I believe it should be mentioned. Moses Malone, look him up. Look up some highlights. He's a rebounding machine, outletting machine, dunking, scoring machine. Watch this dude, man. He deserves something. Man, 3-time player of the year, or 3-time NBA MVP. But yes, Nikola Jokic, the Joker, is among the greats. Did you know that? Did you know? All right, let's check the story. The story of the day. Wait, are we on the story of the day? Might as well be. All right, watch the story of the day. The Kenyans are the greatest marathon runners on the face of the planet. To best understand how it has simply become a way of life for them, one must look no further than their motto: train hard, win easy. Yo, that is a great saying. Yes, train hard, win easy. Train hard, win easy. The Kenyans, when they run marathons, guys, they win like every freaking year. Like in the top 10, there's like 3 freaking Kenyans all the time. Kenyans, they've mastered the art of marathoning. They probably like run to like 7-Eleven that's like 100 miles away just to get there, being chased by lions and giraffes. I'm not making fun of them. That's probably true. I'm really saying that for real. But no, they are unbelievable at marathons, and they just dominate. And again, they're saying is train hard, win easy. That's basically what we're trying to do here. If you train your hardest, the games are so easy. The games are just like fun times to go out there and just kick some team's butt. Of course, I don't let you do that all the time, but 6th graders had a chance to dominate a team the other day. You guys even threw an alley-oop. All right, but yes, train hard, win easy. It's the Kenyan way of life. Definitely take that one to the bank. But I want to point out this. This is a very, very interesting thing that just happened. All right, watch this thing. This is an interview with Karl Anthony Towns. And Anthony Edwards. And I know you're tired of hearing about it because he beat your team and stuff like that. But look. All right, this is crazy. All right, let me see if I can make it bigger. There, maybe bigger. There you go. All right, so this reporter asked Karl Anthony Towns a question. He just says, "Cat, I got a question for you." And Cat's had a tumultuous career. He was drafted really, really high, and then he did badly. And then now that he's like the 3rd best guy on his team, he's actually doing really well finally. And a lot of that is due to Anthony Edwards, because when he had Jimmy Butler as a teammate, Jimmy Butler was very, very like hardcore on him and expected a lot of him. And Karl Anthony Towns was weak. But now that he has this guy as a teammate, this guy who's younger than he is, he's such a great leader. And watch how he intercepts this question. I don't know if it's queued up quite yet, but let me see real quick.
This is a stage with bigger stakes and more pressure. And then same question for Cat. What does it do for the team?
Don't let it. Cat do a great job of just pressuring the entry pad
on the floor. Like, did either of you actually see it happen? And
Nope.
then,
when Finchy got here, man, Finchy put emphasis on, hey, and Cat, if we want to go somewhere, we got to defend. And
does it feel good to be getting back to
Here it goes.
Cat?
All right. So here's what the guy says. Watch Anthony Edwards' face right when he says the question. He gets mad. He's like this. Then it's supposed to be Cat answering the question. He does not let Cat answer the question because I believe he thinks that Cat can't handle that kind of pressure anymore. He doesn't want him to. He's worked on Cat. And I believe that Anthony Edwards is showing his Michael Jordanism right here and how he intercepts this question and goes, no, you're talking to me now. Watch how he responds.
Years and years ago, when you came into this league as the #1 pick, you were drafted not only for your offensive talent, but for your defense and the promise that everyone thought you had. Does it feel good to be getting back to that and showing your capabilities again and not, just being viewed as the stat stuffer and the big offensive player that you were?
he was never viewed as a stat stuffer or just a. No. I know that. I'm just saying he was never viewed as that. Especially when I got here, I always thought he was a great defensive player. He just had to put his mind to it. And when Finchy got here, man, Finchy put emphasis on, hey, and Cat, if we want to go somewhere, we got to defend. And like he said, that's the head of the snake. And hearing that from him, it pushed Cat, man. And I tell Cat, we need you to defend. Corliss tell Cat, we need you to defend the whole team. And, ever since he been back this whole year, man, since he been at the 4, he been defending his ass off. So he's been playing great. And we.
So, I mean, look at Karl Anthony Towns just looking at him like so thankful. That's a leader. And I'm not saying that. I do believe that you shouldn't need someone to defend you like this. I do believe that Cat is like the weaker of the two to like need this, but it is what it is. He's a great player when he has like his confidence about him, and I believe that Anthony Edwards knows that, and it is what it is, and your teammate's helping you out. So if you see your teammate who needs your help him out. But it was a lot of work before this moment. It was all year long. Anthony Edwards was helping him out, pushing him softly like he needs to and carefully like he needs to. And what I try to make you guys, this is why I'm so mean to you guys, I try to make you guys not need this, because you guys won't always have a leader like Anthony Edwards to take care of you. And some of you guys want to be that leader, right? So if you want to be that leader, you can't be weak-minded. And if you don't have that leader and you're weak-minded, then you're screwed. So I think you guys, I want to make you guys stronger than Cat is. But if you happen to not be, or if you see someone on your team who isn't, I need some leader to step up and be stronger to handle that. Just like what Anthony Edwards did right here. And it's amazing what he just did. He stepped in and says, you don't have to answer that. I'll answer it. He's great. Leave him alone, basically. And it was like, and he went from being playful to being so serious because he wants to win a championship. I thought it was just a really, really cool moment. All right, trivia question today is, what player did Reggie Miller say inspired his unorthodox shooting style? All right. What player did Reggie Miller say inspired his unorthodox shooting style? Reggie Miller shot like this. Why? Who inspired it? All right. Was he copying off someone? Was it someone helping him out? Was it a coach? Was the person guarding him? Like who inspired him, and how did they inspire him? Just who inspired Reggie Miller, one of the greatest shooters of all time, his unorthodox shooting style, his weird shooting style? All right, look it up. First person to answer wins. We got Yusuf, Kieran, and Teo with a 3-way tie with one. Let me know in the comment section what you believe is going on right here. You have until the end of the show. You guys got about 5 more minutes, but I'm gonna move to the next thing. All right, the next thing is, what do we have next? We have that, and that. Oh, it looks like we got some top 10 stuff going on here. All right, so here's our top 5, I believe. Top 5 plays, some highlights. Let's watch it.
And the Pacers off the missed free throw. Josh Hart, baseball pass down floor to OG Anunoby.
So.
Transition finish. Big night for OG.
You know, OG's been playing really well, and he's out tonight. I didn't know he was that big. Man, he's a big dude. And, like, it's crazy how he came at just the right time because Julius Randle's out. And imagine if they had both him and Julius Randle, or would it be just redundant? I don't know. But it's a decent highlight. We'll see what's next.
28 points before leaving with an injury. Number 4, Morton Hart to the rim and sets up Isaiah Hartenstein. And Hartenstein.
That's actually a really nice pass. I mean, he showed the shot, adjusted, figured out where the guy was, but it's also a nicer cut. Teo, no, it was not Larry Bird. Larry Bird did not inspire his shot.
Is hanging on the iron.
See, that cut was really nice. He was stuck in the air. He found the guy. The pass was decent, but the cut, without that cutter, there is no play. So since his man went to go double team, that guy cut from up top. That helped out the whole play.
At number 4, number 3, more from the Knicks, Dante DiVincenzo. Watch him whip the bounce pass behind him to Precious Achiuwa.
Another one. Another great cut. Watch out for the cutting. Like, someone goes to the basket. I mean, not everyone needs to cut, but I would say you're not even cutting to get the ball, to get the pass. You're cutting to go get the dunk, to go get the rebound. I mean, just flash, and especially if it's your man that helped off, no one's guarding. You don't need to stay out for the three-point shot. He's not going to be able to pass that to you. But if you cut, you might even get the ball. But at the worst-case scenario, you can get the miss. Great cut.
Great look from DiVincenzo to set up Achiuwa. To number 2, it's Hartenstein, this time as a facilitator. He had 8 assists on Wednesday night.
I mean, this is the theme today. People cutting. Like, that's a hard cut. He came up for the handoff. The guy jumped it, and he just took off back door. Nice bounce pass. He could have put the ball a little bit lower. But still, it was a great cut. I'm not worried about the dunk. You guys only look at the dunk. I'm talking about the actual play and things that you guys can do out there.
And here he is, setting up DiVincenzo on the back cut.
So the guy has a choice to either take away your handoff or to take away the back door. He can't take away both. So right when you see him taking away your play, you take the other play.
To number 2, it's
Watch it again. Comes off it. Took that away. Okay, I'll go back door.
Wednesday night.
You can't stop me on both. Can't stop me on both.
DiVincenzo on the back cut.
All right, what's the number 1 play going to be?
As the Knicks would pull away down the stretch, but at number 1, the Pacers get involved. Tyrese Halliburton to Miles Turner, and Miles Turner is mashing it. Madison Square.
That's a nice pass. Nice dunk. I think it just got points because it was a dunk in the end. But yeah, that's the number 1 play in the country today. A poster. So I guess it also does help to dunk. If you aren't doing your rim touches, then you are on your way there. Does no one know that trivia question yet? All right, well, I'll ask it again next week. Guys, don't forget that the trivia question is this. It's what player did Reggie Miller say inspired his unorthodox shooting style? You can type that whole phrase into Google. Come on. All right. But, and then I think beyond that, we just had our quote of the day. All right. And I will see you guys soon, okay? We have games this weekend, a whole bunch of games, a lot of games. Make sure you guys sign up for all those games. We have, let me think. Emails were sent out to people who have been in our program for longer than 2 years. So make sure you guys read those. We have San Diego trip. Make sure you sign up for that. We have tournament and league games this weekend. Is that it? Oh, and tryouts. Make sure you guys are passing out tryout cards at your schools. Get as many people in for this thing so we can grow our program, so we can do something really, really special. All right? So that's my game plan for everything. I'll talk to you guys later. Don't forget, fear, regret more than failure. You know what? I'm going to give it to you, man. Even though you said it twice, no one... See, yes, it is Cheryl Miller. Cheryl Miller, his sister, His sister inspired it because she was so tall and always blocking his shot. He had to raise his shot and shoot it up higher to get it over her. His sister's one of the greatest basketball players in the history of the planet, and she used to kick his butt all the way through 7th grade. All right, she kicked a future NBA guy's butt, and she scored 100 points in a game, I think multiple times. Cheryl Miller is better than Reggie Miller was. Isn't that crazy? But yes, that is who inspired his shot. I'm going to add the point to Teo's score right now. Congratulations to Teo. He's at 2. But again, normally you're not supposed to answer twice. It is what it is. All right, we'll talk to y'all later, man. Peace out.